Kawhi practice? You're supposed to ask.
Yeah, he did.
Like, what was he able to do? Everything?
Not everything, no. Yeah, offensive script, defensive work, and just no contact. But he did pretty much everything else.
How did he look?
He looked good.
Did he play?
Huh?
How close is he to like playing?
He's not playing this week, but he's getting better.
What's the next step?
Oh, man. Shit. I don't know. Just continue to keep doing what we're doing. Just make sure he's learning so when he gets back, he won't be behind. So just going through the plays, going through our defensive coverage is our foundation. And just keep building up to his able to do contact. So I'm not sure when that's going to come.
Hit him again, Dave, with one more.
Well, I mean, how do you feel about the fact that you guys have been able to hold your ground more so than hold your ground in the time he's been out?
Yeah, it's been good. I give our guys credit. Our players, no matter who's been here, when guys have been out, we always feel like we have a chance to win. And so just go on the floor every single night, just finding ways to win. It's not going to be the same every night. It could be different every single night, but just trying to find ways to win, trying to find combinations to win. And I give our guys credit, they've done that.
How good of a sign is it that he was able to build that practice for you guys and for him?
Yeah, really good sign. Just seeing him out there moving well. So I think the biggest thing for him is just the confidence in it. Just having the confidence to keep doing it, not to feel the pain, and just continue to keep getting through it. So it was good to see him on the floor, and it gave us a little juice today. Just for our guys, seeing him on the floor really picked up our energy.
Coach, how is it for you balancing the well-being of individual players going through injuries, playing time, as well as considering the overall well-being for the team?
Yeah, I think we've had a tough schedule, overall, and so haven't been able to practice a lot. But we use our shoot arounds to get better, and I think just having more walkthroughs than really practices, just so we can just continue to clean up things we need to get better at. And our guys have been really good.
Sue's had great values, leads the league in total rebounds. His total at 304 is almost half of what he had all of last season. What is he doing differently this season?
I just think the new defensive schemes and things that JVG has done has kept him closer to the basket, not so far out on the floor, and that way he's able to get rebounds. And keeping our biggest guy around the room is really good for us. And so we've really done a good job of just trying to keep size on size, not letting Zoo be out of position, and then make sure he's able to finish the possession of the rebound.
Is he just more aggressive?
I don't know about that, but he's gotten better.
What did it do for the morale of the group today, just seeing Kawhi out there even though he wasn't going through contact?
Yeah, it was good. Like I said, it raised our energy. Just for our guys to see him on the floor, brought a juice to our team. And so we needed that jolt, especially going through the schedule we've been through. So it was really good to see him out there.
You've spoken about it a little bit already, but what is his level of excitement like, just from what you've been able to observe, what he's seen from this group so far?
Yeah, very excited. I think just us progressing. I think every single day, every single game, just trying to get better. But just defensively, what we've been able to bring, and he's really intrigued by that. So you add him to the mix. He's really good defensively. So we're excited for that.
Are you going to consider bringing him off the bench again?
Huh?
You going to consider bringing him off the bench again to start?
What you consider?
You brought him off the bench those 2 games. Remember when he came back?
I don't even remember that.
Good.
You remember everything.
But with him, I guess the ramp up to playing, I guess, what does that look like? Are there still things that you guys are wanting
Yeah,
to
he has to do
those?
a lot more things to really get back on the floor. And we should make sure he's 100%. We don't want to get him out there 70%, 75%. Let's just take our time, make sure we get it right. Like I said, our medical staff, Maggie Bryan, Todd Wright, Jason Powell, those guys done a great job just making sure that he's checking every box, not speeding through it, not skipping steps, and we're not going to let him skip steps. And so we want to be right by Kawhi, and they've done a good job with that.
So even though he is a star,
even though what?
He is a star player, and he's a guy that we think of as someone you played through. The team is the way it is right now. As far as offensively, are there new ways that you feel like you would want to kind of utilize him, especially as he can, gets back to playing for the first time in months?
No, I mean, we're still going to run the same plays we run for him, but we're not going to, just come out full speed and make him do more than he's capable of doing early on. So it's going to be a process. He's going to let me know how he feels and when he's able to take on that responsibility. But just playing through the game and just playing within the game.
How do you kind of foresee dealing with the absence of Derek here for the next couple of weeks?
It's going to be tough. Anytime you lose a starter and the guy goes down, it messes up your rotations, puts guys in positions they're not really accustomed to. But it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. Great defender. He's been, guarding the best player every single night, shooting the ball well, athleticism at the rim, dunks and lobs and things like that. So it's going to be tough, but we'll manage to get through it.
Seeing your interview with Stephen A., it really resonated with me as a former athlete. How important is it for you to make sure that you are taking care of your athletes outside of the court mentally as well as, in the gym?
Yeah, it means a lot. Just, making sure you check on their well-being, making sure guys in the right headspace. And, it's tough, especially for a guy like Kawhi who puts in so much work, works so hard, and, this happens. And so I'm just happy, like I say, he's doing it again. He's getting close. He's really in a good space, mentally. And so just got to stay with the program. We can't get frustrated, try to rush back. We just got to make sure we're doing it step by step and doing it the right way.
The other night was James's first game off this year that he didn't participate in. Understanding the load that he sort of carried during his time with Kawhi out, what do you not want to have him lost about what he has been for this team so far?
I don't think he can get lost. I don't think he can get lost. What James has brought to our team all year has been great, making guys better, playing every single night, playing heavy minutes, practicing every single day, and like I said, just competing every day, making us better, and that's what he does.
We're talking about a two-time Finals MVP in Kawhi, who had the unofficial title as best player in the world for a bit. Does he need to be that version of himself, though, with this team, for you guys to be as good as he can be?
At some point. Not right away. Yeah, not right away, but at some point, we need him to be Kawhi Leonard, and I think he can do that. And just seeing the year he had last year, 68 games, and how he played at a high level was, really, really playing at a high level. And so we just got to get him back to that. But it's going to take some time, and he can't get frustrated with the process.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Always are asking your vets questions and trying to get advice, and even asked Kawhi a question the other day, and he helped you out. What was it like seeing him? I know he wasn't going through contact, but seeing him out there on the floor today with you guys.
Yeah, I think the energy he brings, just being on the court, he kind of snuck his way in too, very Kawhi-like, but, it's glad to have basically another leader on the court. He's been leading off the court, obviously, but for him to be in the drills and participate with us, it's just a different feeling.
What did that look like when he snuck his way?
You looked up and you saw him?
Yeah, we were doing a shooting drill in the beginning of practice. And next thing you know, I'm passing it to, it was actually, we go back and forth, and I'm passing it to Kawhi. I'm like, oh snap, it's Kawhi. You know what I mean? But again, it just gave us energy, and at this point, where we're at, we can get all the energy we need. So, like I said, it's good to have him back on the court. And at the end of the day, we all want what's best for him. So, whenever that is, whenever he can play with us, that's great. But at the end of the day, we just want what's best for him.
Whenever that is, it is obviously. But you got to be a little excited that after this time he's potentially on a return, you guys could see what you guys could really be.
Yeah, I think the best thing is to not really have expectations. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi's done what he's done. You know what I'm saying? We all know his game. We all know what he's accomplished. But I think, whenever you have expectations, you give yourself room to be disappointed. I'm not foreshadowing anything, but again, at the end of the day, if he comes back, great. When he comes back, great. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's no expectation sometimes leads to, better outcomes.
What is a practice like this, and how does that differ from your G League practices or from training camp and the practices that y'all had in October?
I think right now, coming off the amount of games we played and the amount of days, it's finding that balance between really getting to it, but also, still making sure we're all back at 100%. But I think they've been good, you know what I'm saying? I think the biggest thing for us right now is just paying attention to detail. We've kind of been falling off a little bit, especially defensively. And it's yeah, we can sit here and say we've been tired, but I'm pretty sure every NBA team's tired. So we got to find a way to just, get it done. And if that means if we're tired, locking it mentally, then we just got to lock it mentally.
How often do you guys get up and down the floor at this time of the year?
Again, it's a little different because our schedule was a little hectic in the beginning. So I wouldn't say it's like a normal year. I've only been here for 2 years, but just given the beginning, I think right now, like I kind of mentioned, we just got to focus on being sharp mentally, right? Like a lot of the errors we have are mistakes that can be avoided. You know what I'm saying? Like communication, you can talk. You know what I mean? You're tired, cool, talk. And just little things about like our brackets and defensive coverages to sharpen those up. So I would say it's necessarily been a lot of up and down, but it's been everything that we needed it to be.
Reflecting on this period where you guys built up quite a significant record without Kawhi, what do you admire about what James was able to do and sort of the load on his shoulder over these first couple months?
All right. I'm actually surprised it was his first game sitting out last game. I think just for how many years he's played and for him to be able to, again, he hasn't rested one game. Last game, obviously, he had a little knick-knack. If he can do it, you know, we can do it as far as, you know, getting out there and playing hard. Again, he's been in this league for a really long time. So, you know, new years, same wheels, as someone once said. So the fact that he can go out there and play hard, and it's just like a lead by example kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? We really all pick up on it. And when your leader's out there, you know, everybody just feels a lot better.
How's things going to look for you with Derek being out for 2 weeks? Like, y'all are missing a wing with length until Christmas, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I couldn't even tell you what it was going to look like before this point. I'm just here taking the punches as they come. I'm happy. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'm just trying to make the most out of it. So, like, I really can't tell you what it's going to look like. But, you know, I just need to be ready whenever my number's called. And that's what I'm trying to do.
Appreciate it.
This couple days been like for you? You've had that rough stretch, and now you get to come home.
Good. Good. Now you get time to rest your body. That was a crazy stretch for us. And time to practice as well, though. Get back and practice, don't work on some stuff. You got to step away a little bit the last 2-3 games. But no, it's nice to get back on the court, work on some stuff. I have time to do it. We got a game tomorrow, so we're in a good stretch so far.
You guys, did you feel you guys going harder? How are you guys going about this week in general? Is it more rest? Is it more recovery? Or is it you guys?
I think a little bit of everything, though. Kind of both. You know, you of course get time to rest up with the body, but you need to work on some stuff as well. I mean, it's a weird break for sure, but we still got 50-some or 60-some games to play. So no, you got time to get better. I mean, you got to use that time to get better, to work on some stuff, and get back to what we learned in training camp and be a better team.
What do you remember about your time here with Zoo? Is he doing anything differently with rebounding? Leading the league in rebounds?
I think he's more aggressive now. Now, you know, he's our big man. You know, he's going to be on the court for 35, 40 minutes. So we need him to get all the ball. You can't really rely on him to get every ball, though. But, you know, he knows he has to dominate that part every night. So he's doing a good job so far.
What have you noticed about Norm playing these heavier minutes, being more higher up on opponent scouting reports and sort of not really missing the beat?
I mean, he was ready for that. You know, he wanted that too. So he earned that spot. You know, he's working every day. He's one of the guys who's the first guy in the gym working on his game every day. So as a team, you know, we're shocked and surprised about what he's doing for us right now. We're just happy he's doing it because we need that. So we need him to do that even more maybe because he's where he is because he earned that spot. And, you know, we need that every night.
What surprised you about the way you guys have played so far this year? Does anything surprise you?
Not really. You know, I've been with Ty for 5 years now, and we've been through that pretty much every year. We always find a way to survive and win games. So I'm not really surprised because he and his staff doing a good job to get us ready every game.
A little off topic, but just curious. Being a French countryman, do you have any impressions or knowledge about Armel Traore's game? Plays for the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, I follow him like for a little bit. I know him and his brother. So I mean, I'm guys in the NBA because you're in that spot. You deserve to be in the league, and you know, you got a couple of minutes every time you're in there. Like, got some playing time. I know he's doing great every time. So, you know, I know his brother's coming in. So
He's gonna be
yeah, maybe he'll be a top pick, but you know, he earned that spot, so I'm happy for him.
That's it.
We get it.